Cloud Babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dream and I'm back again with another video. If you haven't heard, I am now back active on YouTube and I'm coming back with a dream compilation. What the fuck is this dream compilation? It's gonna consist of a series of videos explaining what I've been going through these couple of months that I have been off of YouTube. If you want to join the Dream Marathon, I'm inviting you right now to just go look at my last video that I posted. It will also be linked down in the description box below if you want to start from part 1. But this, my friend, it's part 2. So the topic that I'm going to be speaking on today is a very tough one for me. It's a very touchy-feely one for me because my brother passed. It was my first time, well, this was my first time ever dealing with somebody passing that was like close to me. Like dead ass, somebody I used to talk to every day, somebody I used to, you feel me, text every day. I tell you, this nigga has put me on game with like a lot of my life. Like it all started August 20th, you know. I just remember I woke up that morning and, you know, it was a regular morning except like I had this anxious ass feeling in my chest, like, but nothing had happened yet. I just woke up with an anxious feeling, like somebody was sitting on my chest, like somebody was just pressing on that. I couldn't really put my finger on what was happening or why I felt the way I felt. One thing about me is I'm very, very, very intuitive. Certain things, like, it's crazy. Like, I don't give a fuck how crazy y'all think I sound. I really don't at this point. It's crazy how God would try to warn you and give you signs about certain things. Not that it was in my power to stop anything or anything like that, but just, like, you're in the know at all times. Like, you just have to quiet everything, silent everything, and just listen. But you know, I carried on about my day and I was still very uneasy, but I still drove my happy ass to Cumberland because I was gonna go hang out with somebody. So me and my friends was gassing, making music, and just chilling. And so I ended up falling asleep. I smoked so much that day, it was crazy. Ended up falling asleep, okay? And I didn't wake up till like, it was like 3 a.m. or something like that. I just remember waking up to like buku calls, buku Instagram notifications, meaning like DM wise from people that like I know but that I don't speak to. So it's like, why are you DMing me type shit. Text messages, voice records, like, and I just looked at the closest person that texted me, which was my nigga Naeem or whatever. He texted me this here. I'm gonna just insert a picture right now. Shit instantly broke my heart. Like, when I tell you, I instantly like, whoa, nigga, I had just woke up out my sleep. And you know, when you wake up out your sleep, you like, all right, let me check my phone. And you're like, your eyes ain't even fully open yet. Like, instantly just start bawling. You know, I drove all the way from Cumberland to my county, which was like 30 minutes away or whatever, at 3 in the morning. Like, I sped. When I tell you I sped, like, it's so, like, this part here just makes me want to just bawl even more because on that day, literally on the day he passed, he had just got back from Statesboro. He would drive between Statesboro and where we live, like, a lot or whatever. He had just got back home, just got back to the county. He was with Naeem that whole day, actually, and they were both calling me on my phone, like, come on, pull up, let's gas, let's smoke, let's gas, let's smoke. And the whole day, I was bullshitting, talking about, I'm pulling up, I'm coming, I'm pulling up. In reality, I was hanging out with somebody else already. Just for a couple of hours later to find out that that nigga is gone, it was just too much. It just makes me feel like, damn, like maybe if I would have been there, because usually when he comes home back to Atlanta from Statesboro, any plans that Shadow has, Dream is hopping in the car with Shadow. I don't have plans when Shadow comes back to Atlanta. His plans are my plans. Wherever he go, I go. And for some odd reason, this time I chose to go through my own will, and I don't know why. Long story short, because I already know y'all wondering, oh, well, how did he die? What happened? Fuck 12. I don't give a fuck how anybody tries to put it. It was a traffic stop. He died over a traffic stop. It pisses me off so much, but I just know that shit happens for a reason, and God isn't gonna take somebody out that isn't supposed to be out already. I tried to think about it like that, but that was my fucking nigga, so it's hard to think about it like that. But apparently his window tints were too tinted, okay? Pulled out of one exit, right? And 12 literally followed him from that one exit 4 exits down the interstate and then chose to stop him. He peeped that 12 was following him from that one exit. So he was already on the phone with somebody else. He told him, hold on, let me call my parents because I think I'm finna get pulled over. Sure enough, he gets pulled over. At this time, he's already on FaceTime with his brother. 12 comes up to the window, okay, procedure. He rolls the window down, asks for a license, cool. I think Shadow asks, so what am I getting pulled over for? I believe so. There's a whole video on it. I don't want to insert it on here. I don't want to. But long story short, the cop told him that his window tint was too tinted and then proceeded to take his license and shit back to the cop car. And, he came back to Shadow's car. And now this time it's not the tinted windows. Now this time the car smells like weed. The car was not smelling like weed. His parents had been in the car literally like 5 seconds before he left the house to go to the destination that he was going to. There was no weed in the car, literally. Like, even after his death, like, nobody found weed in the car. Now 12 is asking Shadow to step out the car, and Shadow's like, well, he's still on FaceTime with his family, okay? At this point, his brother has left the phone to go get their mom so she can come to the phone because his brother's in trouble. So 12 proceeds to tell Shadow to step outside of the car. And Shadow's basically asking 12, like, can I call my lawyer before I step out of the car? Because I'm scared. Like, he's scared. And you can see it in the video. Like, his face was scared. He's never been scared of anything. But this specific day, it was a different Shadow. 12 was like, no, you can't. You got to step out the car. But Shadow proceeds to ask him one more time. The cop isn't vouching. So Shadow proceeds to roll in the window up. And as he's rolling the window up, the cop says his name. If you do not stop, I'm going to shoot. So at that point, Shadow took off as his window was rolling down. 12 holding on to Shadow's window still, okay? As the car is like gone, 12 flies off of the car. Okay, so at this point, I know Shadow's thinking like, I just killed 12. So Shadow got to get away or whatever. What we don't know is if he hit something with his car once he got off of that exit or what that made the car stop. Because after that, all you heard was just a loud bang. And we just don't know who shot him. We don't know if he shot himself, or we don't know if 12 at the exit was waiting for him and decided to shoot him and thought he was like a dangerous person or something. I don't know. All I gotta say is fuck 12, because if he shot himself or not, to me, 12 did it. It was a simple traffic stop that did not have to go that far at all. You did not have to hang yourself in a window. You did not have to say, so-and-so, I'm finna shoot you. You did not have to lie about the stop. Like, if it was the window tint, then let it be the window tint. If it's the weed, then let it be the weed. But you didn't even know, like, what the hell you were stopping him from. There's so many cars in this county that drive with, like, legit, like, tint on their windows. Like, terrible tint on their windows. Never get stopped. Never, nothing. But let it be a black man. Let it be a black person. God forbid, you can't have that. And to me, that's fucking disgusting. I cannot deal with it, and I just hope God just seeks everybody through. He's coming. God is coming. He will take with him the pure and the humble and the ones that cry out to him, and leave the spiteful, envious snakes on earth, just like they're supposed to, in hell. Because this is what this is hell. To me, in some aspects, if you ask me, right? If we're in this earth, we all got a little bit of bad in us still. It's for the simple fact that this is earth and heaven is heaven. Shadow's death actually made me understand death a little bit more, because, or how I like to cope with it is, he had a purpose. And his purpose is crystal clear, because you can ask anybody. They'll tell you Shadow was the connector. Shadow was the unifier. I'm talking about Shadow could walk in a room with 20 people in it and don't know nobody. He's going to come out with 20 new friends. Like, that's the type of person that he was. Or, I need some lashes. How the fuck can a nigga put you on some, like, fire-ass mink lashes? I need some hair. I need some anything, a book. It could be a piece of paper. This nigga had somebody for somebody. And it's from different countries, different states, different, like, he was just that one person that would, like, connect people. He fulfilled his purpose. So it was time to go home. It's scary, yeah, it's all that, but it's just the way things are supposed to happen. So Yeah, this was this was the worst thing that happened to me in 2020 was my brother's death. I've never experienced that type of hurt. It's something that you definitely can't erase. Like, it's something that it's there forever. It just stings. Like, and here and there, I literally just start bawling for no reason. You know, it's something to get used to. Not that I want to get used to it, but I'm guessing time is gonna heal. But yes, if you're still here and you're still watching this long ass video, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for tuning back in and even coming back to my channel, giving me a second chance. I know I keep coming in and coming out, but I'm here to stay now once again. Yeah, that was that. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.